Hey, what is going on, everyone? Welcome to Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. It is Friday, July 29th. We are here for the Fightful SummerSlam predictions, but as a bonus, we are also going to be doing the Ric Flair not SummerSlam predictions, but the Ric Flair last match predictions. So we got a big show planned. I'm excited. Maggie, how you doing?
I'm doing better. As we spoke, like I told Rob before we went on the air, this is the first time I'm talking out loud since Monday because I was sick and I didn't go to work. Like my colleagues covered for me, which I'm extremely grateful for. And I will be muting myself a lot because I suppose I'll be coughing and I'll be blowing my nose a lot,
Well,
but it's fine.
yeah,
Yeah, I hope I'll be better on Sunday when we're supposed to leave. Put your phone on
yep,
mute, Rob. Like,
absolutely.
but I just finished my washing machine. Like, my washing machine stopped working, and we don't hear it anymore. So put your phone on mute, guys. I also have some other good news. I finally realized what the crap is going on with my camera. I had it on 480p. So this is why I was like blurry all the time. So now you can actually see my crappy hair. It's it's not
Oh,
that great, but I really do not give a crap. It's 1,000 degrees, Rob.
that's what is that? So Celsius, what is that?
I was exaggerating a
I
bit.
know. I'm
It's actually a bit cooler than the days before that, because
nice.
like we were in the like 40 plus degrees Celsius, and today is like only 35, which is fine. It's still a lot, don't get me wrong, it still
Yeah.
sucks. I
Well,
hate it, but it's something.
well, guys, do us a favor. Hit that like button, that thumbs up for us. That goes a long ways. Leave a comment for us. That does a, a huge amount for us. It lets everybody at Fightful know how we're doing, and that
Keeps
just
us employed.
yeah, that keeps us employed. So the thing is we're doing the SummerSlam prediction show because Sean is down in Nashville for SummerSlam. He's actually doing he was doing the press scrums earlier. He was at the SummerSlam tryouts or WWE tryouts for SummerSlam that they had. That Big E was attending, Bianca Belair attended, Triple H attended, and they did sign a lot of people yesterday from what I saw. So big thing going on down there. So and he's already interviewed. I know he's interviewed Big E, or like he was part of it, and he got to interview. Uh,
Damian Priest, because
yeah,
he was taller than
yeah,
him.
he was taller than Damian Priest. That was a shock to me. And then you also had he was also there for Triple H scrum. I don't know if you got some pictures of or got any questions in for Triple H, but I know he was there for that. But let's go ahead and get into SummerSlam live from that.
Also, send us a super chat, you guys.
Yeah, send us a super
Like,
chat.
send me money so I can go to the beach.
Yeah, you're going to the beach this weekend, Sunday.
Uh, Hopefully I am. Hopefully. Because, everything can happen, I can spike up a fever. It always happens to me. Like, I remember, like, 3 years ago when we first went on our beach vacation. This was my first trip to the beach in a decade.
Mm.
And I had this enormous, huge rash. It was like a dermatitis on the entirety of my legs.
Damn,
The entirety of my legs, because I actually sat on a leather sofa.
Jesus. Well,
Yes. So this type of things always happen to me
well,
because before our summer vacation.
keep our fingers crossed for Maggie here. But damn,
I
SummerSlam.
hope you having your fingers crossed don't prevent you from sending super chats, please do.
Yes, please do. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. SummerSlam predictions. It's going to be live on Peacock or WWE Network if you are outside the United States. They are going to be live in Nashville, Tennessee at the Nissan Stadium. Should we start with the main event? I say we might as well. Undisputed Universal Championship, last man standing match. Roman Reigns defending his title against Brock Lesnar. Maggie?
It is happening again, Rob.
Yeah, it is happening again. Hopefully this is the last time for a long time.
Nope.
I don't think so either, but we got to go with it's the same thing. Let's do the fingers crossed, But Maggie, who you got winning this?
Okay. Surely it must be Roman, right?
Yes.
It must be. Okay, here's the thing. I have no idea who's walking out with those championships because of theory. Because I'm sure that he'll cash in. I hope it's not successfully. I really do. But it must be Roman, right?
Yeah, I think so. What do you see Theory cashing in?
I'm sure that he'll cash in so they can get it over with, because I know Triple H he likes Theory, okay? Like he's not against his push, but I think he's against the way Vince McMahon pushed him. So I think Triple H will probably give him a bit of a different makeover, a different way to present him on the main roster. So if he cashes in successfully, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. Is I think Roman Reigns is going to win. I think Austin Theory is going to try to do what Seth Rollins did a couple of years ago when he won the title the first time. He's going to try to do it in the middle of the match, but Roman's going to actually get the win and pin him that way.
And pin Theory, and that way Brock Lesnar is protected.
Yeah, and Brock Lesnar is one of those guys that's still protected regardless, but I think this is another way to do it.
Yeah, okay, but I like that theory. but sorry, I'll leave the bad puns to you. So it's that, well, this was during Vince McMahon's time, but that we thought that Brock Lesnar was put in 3 ways just so he can lose the match without getting pinned, and he wins the match either way.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a iffy situation, because this gives an opportunity for Roman to lose those titles without getting pinned,
Yes, exactly. And I think you make an excellent point there. We got our first super chat from our friend Ryan Sullivan. I get COVID finally, negative. So of course Maggie has to get sick to one-up me. Well, I hate that you had COVID, man, but I'm glad you're negative now.
I'm sorry, I'm competitive.
So, damn, that sucks, but I'm glad you're better.
I'm glad you're better, and it's I hope nothing was that bad. I hope it's over, and I didn't know you had it. Why didn't you tell me? Wow. I thought we were friends.
Yeah, you selfish.
Yeah, you jerk.
Yeah. We got a super chat from Amber. She goes, just started watching you both and really enjoy. Thanks for just being you, and keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Amber. That means a lot to me. Thank you. That's awesome. I truly appreciate that.
We appreciate you so much, and we also appreciate all the
everyone.
other people in the chat. Thank you for watching. Please leave a thumbs up. Please, it helps us a lot. And if you can, send us a super chat.
So moving on to the SmackDown Women's Championship, you got Liv Morgan defending her title against Ronda Rousey.
Why do we start with the hard ones?
Sorry, I just went in order that Fightful had it on their website. So I'd like to make things difficult. So this one, I think they gotta continue to go with Liv. I really do. I don't think you give it to Bianca. I don't think you give it to Bianca yet, or not Bianca. Sorry, Ronda. I like where they're going with Liv. The crowd just really digging Liv, obviously. I just think you got to keep this title on Liv. If anything, maybe in the October pay-per-view, you can give it to Ronda and see where they go. Well, I'm just saying, like, trust me, I prefer Liv to have it. I'm just saying, I think she deserves to have it longer than just the SummerSlam. You know, I think it's working. I think she's been a good champion. That's just my preference. What I would really like to see happen is this is where I want Bayley or Charlotte to return and cost Ronda the match. This is what I would like to see. That's just my opinion. That's what I would like to see. I think Charlotte would be would probably be the best one for this scenario. But
I would actually prefer if Bayley went after the Raw Women's Championship.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Yeah, I would. So I would actually like to see. In this case, I would actually like to see Charlotte if they do this route. If they go this route, I think Charlotte would be the right one. That's a way I can think of it, where you can protect Ronda again, if need be. That's a way I would go. Of course, I'm not the booker. But who do you?
Okay, so if Vince McMahon was still in charge, the easy answer here would be Ronda Rousey. Because it's Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
But the right thing here to do is to keep the title on Liv Morgan, because A, she fucking earned it, and she also deserves it, and she puts in the work, and she keeps getting better and better and better. And everyone loves an underdog, right? And she still is an underdog regardless of having the title.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No.
So I like what you said. Like, this for me would be the right decision, because you know that you can't possibly pin Ronda 2 pay-per-views in a row, right?
I wouldn't think so, unless there's some kind of disqualification or like somebody gets involved. That's the only way it can happen.
Yeah, like this is the only way I can see this happening also.
So we got another super chat from Courtney Summers. Liv Morgan is
queen.
I can't see anything. I'm a four-eyed. Like I suck. I can't see anything.
It's a crown. Yes, Courtney, you are right.
Yes. And thank you for the super chat. Very much. We appreciate that. I think you have to keep.
Jackie's here.
Hi, Jackie. I think you have to keep this title on Liv. So I don't want. You just can't put it on Ronda yet, or back. You just can't put it back on Ronda yet, in my opinion.
This will absolutely demolish everything you've ever done with Liv Morgan. And granted, it is little. She did it, like, not WWE.
Yeah. Trying to keep Maggie alive here. So, United States Championship. We'll move on. Bobby Lashley defending his title against Theory. This match, this is what I'll say. If Theory wins this belt, he's not cashing in. I don't think. Well, maybe, I don't know. I could be wrong there too, but I think this is tough now because I go back and think about Seth Rollins because he lost when he cashed in. He lost that match to Randy Orton at that WrestleMania. I can never remember what WrestleMania that was. 34, 35 when yeah, I see that, Ryan, you jackass. So this is, I just don't know. Like,
wait, you need to read the.
oh, I will. I'm gonna try. Ryan Sullivan sends us $5. Laughing Dog Watermelon.
Is that a sofa?
A sofa? I don't know.
I don't know what.
It looks like a. I don't know what the hell it is.
I know. Is that a bank?
It looks like some kind of building or church or a library, something stupid. And then you got a Christmas tree, fire, glasses, and what looks to be an iPad. Underwear. What?
It's panties, Rob.
Panties. I don't see anything that's okay. That meant nothing. Just messing with Rob. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Those are underwear, Rob.
Where?
Seriously.
Which one's underwear?
The last one after the glasses, Rob.
Oh, it doesn't show up on mine then. It really doesn't show up on mine. I'm getting a black square.
Oh, okay. It's underwear.
Okay. I'm not lying. That's what I get. So so that's why I'm like losing. I'm like, I got no idea what those are. Jackie sends us a super chat, our friend, our pal. Admittedly, I have no idea what is going on with this card, but I am here to see your beautiful faces. Oh, thank you. Yes, this will be a chat, or this will be something that I'll have to pull for our show.
It's panties, Rob.
It's panties, Rob. Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus. But Theory, Lashley, who you got? I'm just gonna go ahead and go with Lashley.
Oh yes. I will also hate it if Theory won here, because I'm not one of these people who go, oh, you need to push new stars, and when they push new stars, I just go, well, not that one. It's not. I don't want to say it, but it's kind of like that, because it's been a little too fast for me, and I'm, I don't think I'll ever be big on Theory, because of the whole situation he has, with him being kind of a jerk.
Yeah, I agree with that, and that's the thing too. I go back to, like I said, that WrestleMania with Rollins. I wonder if they kind of go back to that, where he doesn't win his match, and then he still tries to cash in, but I think he fails. And I saw, I think it was Soupy that said it, that if he loses that title, or if he loses the Money in the Bank, he feels like he's already lost faith in Triple H. And I don't necessarily agree with that, because right now Austin Theory is kind of getting that, from what I've noticed, he's kind of starting to get that Baron Corbin change to the channel heat.
He's always been that way with me.
Yeah. I will
as well as Baron Corbin.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. I did like Austin Theory in the way, like on NXT. Like I did like.
Yeah, but it wasn't okay. Yeah, okay. It was because of him, but he was playing a doofus.
Yeah. That's why I'm curious to see. Like, I think maybe this is a way. Maybe they don't do either one, and they let him hold on to this Money in the Bank and let him change his character some more down the road and get him better. Because I know that they know people don't like him, and I think it would be a disaster. So I see where Soupy's going with that, but I it's really hard to say, because I go back and I think about Otis when he had that Money in the Bank. That was a disaster. That whole thing.
hated Otis winning Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Everyone loved it. I hated it.
Yeah, and then how they gave it to, was it the Miz that got it from him, like in some kind of stipulation match?
Yeah, okay, but Miz cashing in and winning, I popped big time for that.
Yeah, which no, and that's fine. I'm just saying, like, that's what I don't want to happen. I don't want a stipulation match and like to happen again or anything like that. I just it's hard to say, but Bianca Belair defending her Raw's Women's Championship against Becky Lynch. This one is the toughest championship match for me to decide. But Bayley is in Nashville, or I mean, I don't know if she's there now, but she's reportedly going to be in Nashville. If she comes back this weekend, I don't see them doing like two different finishes, two different people getting involved in the main events, in the women's main events. I don't see that. So, that being said, if she gets involved in this match, it would be weird because I don't know who she's. I mean, I could see her attacking Bianca Belair after the match if Bianca wins.
Yeah,
Something
because
like that.
they have that thing.
Yeah.
But I would love it if Bianca faced Bayley at WrestleMania next year.
Oh, I would too. I would love that.
Because I would love for them to make Bianca the Horsewoman Slayer.
Yeah, that would be cool.
At WrestleManias, yeah.
But again, it's Becky Lynch, and I'm kind of curious to see if. I mean, the thing is, there's usually SummerSlam. You usually see a title change, at least one. So, like all of these matches, I think we're going to be wrong on one of these, and that's a problem. I don't know which one, and I'm just hoping I like Bianca Belair, I like Liv Morgan with the titles, but I also like Becky Lynch. Now, so Sean made a good point the other day that he thinks that Becky might lose the match and Becky ends up going over to SmackDown during like the next draft. And
I'm fine, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I just look like crap.
So what? I don't know if I think Sean said it on the List and Your Boy, or maybe he said it on the Wednesday night podcast. But he said something that made sense, that Becky, if she doesn't win this match, she goes over to SmackDown. She gets drafted to SmackDown, and Ronda Rousey is a heel by then, and Ronda says that she doesn't want to face this version of Becky. She wants the man, and that's how we get the man back. I like that. I like that idea. I do think that would be good.
Yeah, but that's basically.
But you're taking the title off Liv.
Basically saying, "Dear Becky, please turn babyface," and she turns babyface.
Yeah, that's true.
And Becky actually doing what Ronda Rousey says to her, and I don't think that Becky would do what Ronda tells her to.
And it could be vice versa too. It could be something like maybe Becky's like, well, you're not facing this Becky Lynch, you're facing the man, like something like
the
that.
one who actually, the one that actually beat you for the title.
Yes, yeah. That I would like. But again, I prefer Liv.
But I kind of think that this is a WrestleMania match. Are they going to stretch it out until WrestleMania?
And that's the thing. That could be too. It's really hard to say. That's what's so fun about these big pay-per-views, that you don't know. And then what makes it all interesting, and we'll talk about it here in a few minutes, is with the new regime with Triple H. So where they're going, the direction. This is this could be pretty interesting, which we already know that. So right now, I'm going to go with Bianca Belair.
Yes, Bianca Belair. She is retaining. I'm kind of on the fence to this. Like I kind of want this to be a redemption from last year, and fucking air freshener. Did you hear it?
I heard it. I just didn't know what it was. I was like,
Yeah, it's in about like 38 minutes. It just goes off. Fuck off. So it's I kind of I both want that match to be as short as last year, just so we could like Bianca can redeem herself, because it still hurts. Okay,
oh yeah,
it's really hurtful still, and have in mind that Becky is my favorite. Okay,
yeah,
but Bianca deserves everything right now, and I've said this before. Bianca should retire that title after 50 years with no one beating her, because I don't want anyone beating Bianca. Like, she's that good.
yeah.
And on the other hand, I want a fucking competitive match out of these two, because I kind of feel like they're gonna have the match of the night if
Oh, yeah.
they give them time.
Yep.
Like, don't get me wrong, the tag title match will be fucking awesome, and would be extremely like better if we weren't getting it for the 1,000th time. But it's what it is, and it doesn't matter. I'm sure they're gonna be awesome, but we're gonna talk about it later.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like they'll give this women's match some time, just because I don't think that they'll give time for the SmackDown one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I see that. So it sounds like we both go with Bianca on this one. Well, let's move on to the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship, with the special guest referee being Jeff Jarrett. Whew. The Usos.
Why is Jeff Jarrett the guest referee here?
Well, I
Like,
don't
he
really
knows
know.
so much about tag team wrestling, right?
Well, yeah, it must be a Nashville thing. That's the only thing I can think of.
I don't care. Like, is the entire world in Nashville?
Well, this weekend it is apparently, but I'm talking about the wrestling world. Um, but yeah, this match, this one could. I agree with you that this one or Bianca, these two matches could definitely steal the show. I think it's going to be one of these two matches. The other thing too, it could actually be Pat McAfee and Happy Corbin. That could.
This is the match I'm mostly looking forward to.
So, but the undisputed tag team championship, I think the Usos retain.
Oh yes, they retain. They retain.
I really do. I think they retain.
It's gonna be a kick-ass match. There's gonna be a lot of counters and reverse. Oh my god, reversals. Let me say it in Bulgarian.
Yeah, you
It's
rolled your R's
easier.
there. It sounded like too.
Yeah. We know that these two teams know extremely well what the others are thinking. Also, when you have one amazing team and you have another phenomenal team, there's no way the match is gonna suck. Absolutely not. But the real question here is, when the Usos retain, do you see the Street Profits splitting up? Like, not violently.
They kind of hinted at it a couple weeks ago. So I'm kind of curious if that's something Triple H wants to do, because I think we all see that potential for Montez.
I think that's better.
Okay, that's fine. I think we all see the potential for Montez, And I
Yeah, but
think,
I kind of feel like Triple H has, uh, some respect for tag teams.
oh, he does, but I think it's really hard to say too in this case. I don't know like what.
Like they can actually have, singles runs without splitting up. Hence the New Day.
Yeah, and that's true. I would like them to go that route. I would prefer them to go that route, and like they could actually be each other's like. Um, I mean,
I give up.
I don't really look at like Xavier Woods being Kofi's manager like during a singles match. I don't look at him like managers. I look at him more like
Xavier Woods
backups.
is a freaking amazing wrestler.
Oh yeah, no, but what I'm saying just no, what I'm saying is in like if you keep them together is what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he needs to be a manager. What I'm saying is if there's a if they're having a match, what I'm saying is necessarily Montez Ford. Let's say Angelo Dawkins is having a singles match. What I'm saying is Montez Ford doesn't need to be out there unless the person Dawkins is wrestling has a person out
Has
there. You know what I
another
mean?
one.
That's what
Yes.
I'm saying. So that's pretty much how I feel about those two. It's pretty similar to New Day. I don't think they. I would like to see them do something very similar to the New Day. I don't want them to break up.
Hmm,
Uh,
hmm.
so I'm gonna go with the Usos. It sounds like you are as well.
Yes, of course. And we have a chat that asks who beats the Usos. I think the Creed brothers beat the Usos
Yeah,
when
I
they
could,
get called up. I love the Creed brothers.
I
They're
could see that. I could.
fucking amazing. Like, uh, in my opinion, they are the heart and soul of NXT 2.0 right now. Kinda.
Yeah. And the one thing I thought was going to happen in at Royal Rumble, what I really thought was going to happen was this was before Royal Rumble. I thought we were going to see Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens go after those tag team titles, but as Scott in chat says, he thinks Sammy and KO should go after or should be the team that goes after them. I would actually love that idea, like down the road, because those two do want to be tag team champions together. They've talked about that, and I could see Triple H actually going along with that eventually too. So it'll be interesting. I would love that idea, but I think that's I think that could be a long ways out because I really like what Sammy is doing right now with the with Roman and the Usos. I really like that. I think that's been hilarious. I think it's been really good too.
Okay,
Um,
first of all, let's see how I can talk with a cough drop in my mouth. Second off, why am I hearing myself again?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But we do have
What,
another super chat from
what
Ricardo
else is
Lamar.
new? I
Or,
wasn't
well, I'm
finished!
sorry, Ricardo. Hey, Ricardo Pays. He's getting love for the two sexy beasts on my screen. Thank you.
Oh, the love, Ricardo. Thank you for the super chat.
Okay, now you can
Uh,
go.
li- Thank you. Leave a thumbs up, guys. Also send us a super chat. Okay, so Sammy and KO, I would love that. But the thing is, if they when they lose those championships, they're gonna have another match again against each other. I will never get tired of seeing these two fight. But they promised one match ago that it's gonna be for the last time. And the team of Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens is a thing that I've been moaning for since we started doing this show. I really want to see that match, and I was devastated that we didn't get it. But it's fine. I can wait, but we must have this, okay? Like at least for once. Like Seth Rollins has been tagging with everyone else other than Kevin Owens,
Yeah,
so it's kind of personal,
yeah. Oh, show. Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin. I think this match is going to be good, and I hope Pat McAfee wins. I really do. This is one of those matches where
This
I
is
just
so sad. This is so sad because, as I mentioned, uh, we have so much amazing wrestling on this show, but this match is the match I'm most looking forward to.
yeah no, and I this one I got McAfee winning. I think it's going to be a solid match. But I could this is one of those matches too where I could see Corbin getting it, but I think of course it's like a thank you Captain Obvious moment, but it really depends on what Triple H sees in Happy Corbin too. Like Happy Corbin was a Vince man. Vince loved him. I don't know what Triple H feels about Happy Corbin. Does he see what Vince did? It's going to be interesting to see some of these guys how they do. So this one, we both agree that we're both looking forward to this match. I have McAfee. I'm just going to go on a limb here, and I know you want McAfee to win, but is that who you're?
I really want McAfee to win because I enjoy McAfee's in-ring work. He has no right to be this good, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Yeah, and as I said, I was never into Corbin. His when he was bummed out because he lost everything, this was a good character, but I don't think that Happy Corbin works at all.
Yeah. And what's crazy about that is last year, right before SummerSlam, or maybe it was right at SummerSlam, people were starting to like Corbin, and Vince just, I guess, didn't like the character, so he made him a heel again almost right after. I really was surprised by that, but I guess that's a way they wanted to go. But we got another super chat from our buddy Throwback, with Gresham asking for his release from ROH. How would that change the landscape of ROH? Where does he end up? Brody is smiling as he is listening in. Well, hi Brody. That's Throwback's son. He just had last week. So
he just said that Brody is now listening to his first ever podcast, and I'm so honored and so sorry at the same time.
Yeah, he's going to ask his dad one day, Dad, what was the first podcast that I listened to? It was Coexisting with Rob and Maggie.
Yeah, it was this fun dude and this cunt who had no idea what you were talking about.
Wow. Okay. As far as Gresham, I absolutely love Jonathan Gresham. As far as it having to change the landscape of Ring of Honor, I don't really seeing it change that much. Because they can just plug somebody in from AEW. They really can.
I think I kind of see them smoothing things out in the future.
Yes, and I do too. I think I think they're going to give them a little bit of space and kind of let things calm down, and it's also potential that Tony Khan might actually just say, okay, he might. I don't know.
Jonathan Gresham can go to Impact. Sorry, he can actually work with his wife there.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, and because I really do not, as gross as it may seem, I really don't see a future for Gresham in WWE because he's not 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
Like his wrestling skills are like none other. But as I said, it's gross, and I never liked that about WWE. I have no idea what Triple H's vision is for this, but if Jonathan Gresham ever goes to WWE, this is just one step closer to a dream match of mine, and that is Gresham against Tyler Bate. And that
Oof.
match is gonna hump so much.
Yeah.
Easily could be match of the year, if ever.
Yeah. That
And
would be
they're
it.
so evenly matched, like both of them. And while we're on the NXT subject, just for a little bit, like, I'm sorry. What they're doing right now in NXT UK with Shaw Samuels, like he's so bummed out because he lost, you know, he lost a bet because Noam Dar lost his uh, Heritage Cup, and so he lost everything because everyone in the roster bet that Mark Coffey would actually win, and they win. And now they're basically what they're doing now with Shaw Samuels is the Baron Corbin thing, because like the broke thing, and it's working. And I love Samuels now. I used to boo him all the time. And this is the thing, like that character that Corbin used to have, it worked. He never became a babyface for me, of course, because he was a dick about it, but it worked. So I kind of want that back.
Yeah. I see where you're going with that. Um, we got a super chat from John Barker. Can't wait for Brody's first word to be. I'm not reading that. Hello, you gorgeous pair. Thank you.
By the way, I love that word. It's a beautiful word.
Yeah, you said. I think you said internet. Like, I know. Internationally, it's used everywhere. Like here, it's just, I guess, taboo is the word that I would say.
Really? I didn't know
Here,
that.
here it is. For whatever reason, I don't know. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, wow, now I
Whatever.
feel bad.
No, you don't need to. We have people all over the world listening, or at least hopefully listening. I know we got some people in Europe listening, and we appreciate that. We appreciate wherever you are. So both of us are going Pat McAfee.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. It also may be match of the night.
Yes. Logan Paul versus The Miz.
Oh, do you think that he comes out to Seven Nation Army?
I hope so. That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
that'd be awesome.
Logan Paul versus The Miz. I'm going Logan Paul.
I'm going Logan Paul too, but I can't wait to see what he does in a singles match,
Yeah, it'll be
because he
interesting.
did amazing in a tag team match at WrestleMania. He had
Yes.
time to prepare and train, so yeah,
And yeah, I
I'm
agree with that.
okay with it being kind of sloppy and waiting around a lot, but
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah. So before we move on to the Ric Flair match card, last match card, I want to ask a couple more questions about SummerSlam. So we saw Seth Rollins and the uh, Riddle match get canceled, and Seth Rollins went on Twitter and said that I'm sorry to anybody that bought a ticket. I'm sorry, and he said some other words and stuff. But he also said that basically Triple H replied and said, "I hear you." Like or he did his own tweet. Like he did a quote tweet. Do you think we might see a match for Seth Rollins, maybe something set up like real quick? Because something doesn't add up. Why they canceled this? Like something just completely does not add up for this at all. Like, well, we'll push it back for the Castle pay per view. I forgot the name of that damn thing, but Clash at the Castle.
The
So
Sandcastle
yeah,
thing.
Clash at the Sandcastle. That would actually probably be more entertaining. But so I was just, do you think we see Seth Rollins in the match, or at least in the ring? Maybe he doesn't get a match.
I think that we do get a match for Seth Rollins.
Yep, and I did see that. I missed that. They didn't. I need to update that on the website because somebody didn't get it.
I think that we do get a match for Seth Rollins, but I have no idea who.
Yep. So yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm curious to see what they do there. I do think we'll see something with Seth Rollins there. So since I missed it because it's not on the website, I'm actually texting Jeremy right now. The Mysterios versus Judgment Day.
Oh, hopefully Judgment Day. Hopefully, Jesus.
Do you think Dominic finally turns heel on his pops?
Okay, I was waiting for that little bastard to turn on him all throughout the celebration for the 20 years of Rey Mysterio in wrestling. I was waiting for it and it didn't happen, and they're blue balling me. We all know it's coming. So just fucking
That's
do it.
Ironic. Yeah. But I'm going with Judgment Day. I think they're finally going to go that route. I think Dominic's going to be tired. I think this is the way they do it. I like Corey in a comment said that what if Ray turns heel on Dominic instead? Whew, that would be interesting, but I just don't see that happening. And the reason I
Rey
say that,
Mysterio is one of their top baby faces.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening. But
Yep.
it's a good idea because it's refreshing.
I do like the idea, but I don't see them doing that for a couple of reasons. One, merchandise sales. Rey Mysterio is one of their best merch sellers. The other thing, this is going to sound really ridiculous, but WWE, their video game, the WWE 2K, what is it, 22 now, 23? I don't know if they go there a year later, whatever it is. That game always does really well in sales in the winter. And as dumb as this sounds, the covers actually affect sales. That Madden, NBA, all that stuff affects. Like, believe it or not, the year, this is going to sound ridiculous, but if you go back and look at the numbers, the year that Peyton Hillis was on the cover of Madden, that was one of their lowest selling years. It's like a mind thing. Maggie has no idea what the hell I'm talking about, but I'm telling you, there's like a psychological thing behind it, and I would be shocked if they went heel for that, like in that case. And it might not matter anymore. Like, it might not. Maybe that shit went out the window a while ago. But I don't see them going that route with Rey Mysterio because of merchandise sales. That was one of the biggest reasons why they never turned John Cena heel. Not only because of the kids, it was because of the merchandise sales. I just don't think you do it.
I agree.
But
yes.
yeah, I think the New Day. I think Judgment Day wins. So that's who I got to go with. Our friend Kate Hensler's in the chat. So Jesus Christ.
Did I hurt? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So we went with we talked about Seth Rollins. Do you think we see a return at SummerSlam, and who do you think it'll be?
Okay. It's not going to be Bray Wyatt.
That's fine. Yeah.
I don't think it is. Like, I don't see that happening that soon, maybe. I'm going to be straight with you. I'm kind of hoping it's Gargano. Like, it's for if you think about people who were Triple H guys in NXT, you think Johnny Gargano. And I was kind of sure that Johnny Gargano was coming back either way, so I have no problem with that. And Seth Rollins versus Johnny Gargano, fucking yes, please.
Yeah. Well, I would lose my I would lose my mind if that happened. That would be amazing. Do you think we see Bayley?
I hope so. Like, her absence is felt, okay? And like the fact that they basically do not have a women's division there, she will save that. Like, you cannot possibly have Becky and Bianca involved in everything all the time. And granted, they do have women there, they just don't use them.
I think
The
that'll
other
change with.
thing is,
Oh, sorry.
yes, the other thing is that when Triple H now is kind of running stuff, I think that we may see a rebirth of the women's division.
I hope. So let's go ahead and move on to our next pay-per-view event, Ric Flair's last match. It's going to be Sunday, July 31st at the Nashville Municipal Auditorium. It's available on Fight Network and pay-per-view. 7 o'clock Central, I believe. Or no, 7 o'clock Eastern, it looks like. This card looks unbelievable. Like, just for an independent show, this card looks unbelievable. I'm excited to watch this. I'm going to actually start at the bottom of the card this time, because last time I made it, like you said, crap. The first match that they have listed is the Four Corners match. So let's just go ahead and go the way we were. Jonathan Gresham versus Nick Wayne versus Takeshita and Alan Angels. Oh, I lost your audio.
No, it's because I'm muted.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Sorry. I kind of want Alan Angels to win this one. Really, really bad. I know he's not. He's probably not. But I wish he would. Otherwise, it's Gresham, I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be. This is a good chance for the Nick Wayne show to start, though, too. Because this is going to probably be the first show that has so many eyes on him. I'm willing to bet. So this will be interesting. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Nick Wayne.
I'm sticking by my Alan Angels one.
Yeah, oh no, by all means, go ahead. I know you're an Alan Angels fan, and I like Alan Angels. I think he's awesome. So we'll have to see there. In the Bunkhouse Battle Royal, I'll just say some of the names that are in it because we don't know everybody that's going to be in there. But Bully Ray, yay. James Storm, Commander, Crimson, Crowbar, Ricky Shane Page, Brian Myers, Big Damo, and I think that's all I see. So that's just a match.
And Sean Rossett, right?
I don't think he'll be in it. No, he'll be in California, so he won't be in that one.
I don't think that the winner is announced yet.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, he's not in those names.
Yeah, I think
among them.
Ricky and Kerry Morton with Robert Gibson taking on Brian Pillman and Brock Anderson with Arn Anderson. I think Ricky and Kerry are going to get this win because this has a NWA type feel to the whole show.
Yes, absolutely.
The Briscoes taking on the Von Erichs. I'm going to go with the Briscoes in this one.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Clark Connors versus Ren Narita. Clark Connors, I think, is going to get this. This is a tough one, but I think Clark Connors is going to get this win.
I didn't think it was a tough one, but now that you said it was a tough one, is it a tough one?
I think so.
I think Connors wins. Yeah.
Yeah. I just like Ren Narita a lot, so maybe that's why it's tough for me. But I'm going with Clark Connors. I like him a lot too. Killer Cross versus Davey Boy Smith Jr. I think Killer Cross is going to get this.
Killer Cross is going to get this one. Yeah.
They had a hell of a match at Bloodsport.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be cool to see these guys back.
I haven't watched it, but like everyone says so.
Yeah. Impact Knockouts Championship, Jordan Grace defending her title against Deonna Purrazzo and Rachel Ellering.
I'm not ready for Jordan Grace to drop that title because I've waited for her to get it for so long.
Yeah. And I said NWA, but Jim Crockett Promotions is what I meant. But yeah, Jordan Grace, I think, retained. She just got that title. They're not going to take her. They're not going to take it away from her on a non-Impact title or a non-Impact show, I don't think. The Wolves, Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards taking on the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Motor City Machine Guns all the way.
I will always.
You know what? I think Clark Connors did get replaced. Now that I just saw that in chat, now I got to go look. Man, they're going to be pissed off when I tell them that they have to update these pay-per-view cards.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Sorry.
I will always bet on the Machine Guns. Like, they both had such an amazing match against each other last week on Impact. It's so weird, like the fact that Alex Shelley has never had a chance at the Impact Championship. This was brand new information to me. But like Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, like they are magic together. Like, I will always want another match between them against the Young Bucks. Hopefully, we'll get it at some time in the future. But yeah, I'm betting on on Motor City Machine Guns too, like this time as well.
And that is
Who's
right.
replacing Clark?
Yeah, I appreciate Adam saying that. I'm going to get this name wrong because I can never remember it. Yuya Yumura. It's easy for me to say. I'm going Ren Narita now, just because I have to. It's what's best for business.
Is it though? Okay.
For me, it is.
Okay.
That's just who I want to win. But yeah, that's who I'm going with.
Best with business, okay?
I have no. Yeah, just let me be. But Motor City Machine Guns.
Yes.
All right. Impact
Hopefully, it's gonna be an awesome match, buddy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a match. I think this match. I think this match could be still the show.
Yeah, any match with the Motor City Machine Guns ends up stealing the show.
Yes.
It's almost as if they're a wonderful team.
Oh, I would say so. Yeah. Josh Alexander defending his Impact World title against Jacob Fatu of MLW.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Josh Alexander. This is a no-brainer here.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Josh Alexander all the way. You can't go any other way. The main event, Ric Flair and Andrade taking on Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. When a wrestler retires, or when a wrestler's supposed to go out on their back, like when they retire. That's the thing. They always go out on their back. This time, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Ric Flair is going to win. I think he's going to win, and I think Jeff Jarrett's going to be the one that gets pinned. And yeah, that's it. I am wondering, this is just me just wondering, spitballing here. Do you think we see Charlotte Flair at this show?
No.
Okay. I'm just asking. I'm curious. It's like, not with Vince ever, it wouldn't happen, but because of who's in charge now, I'm kind of just wondering. I'm like, huh. Because nobody loves Ric Flair more than Triple H.
Yeah, okay, but it's...
That's all I'm saying.
She can be in the crowd going,
Yeah, there you go. Do the Britt Baker thing. Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I have Ric Flair winning this.
Let me get this right. I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
about this match.
that's pretty much me too. But we got to predict. Put your money on it. Who you putting?
Yeah, okay, it's obviously gonna be Ric Flair.
There you go.
And the only thing that would make me happy about that would be if actually Andrade gets the pin.
Yeah.
Because I want to fucking see him, winning something because he hasn't been winning anything in AEW. And I'm extremely frustrated with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I completely understand. Like, and that's the thing. Like, AEW, I haven't really liked what they've done with him at all. But
I hate it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our predictions for the Ric Flair last match card. And then we already did SummerSlam, so there's that. I'm anxious to watch both shows, which I did not think that was going to be the case when I heard this first announcement. I was kind of like, I don't give a damn about this. This won't be good. But they've added some really good matches, and my opinion's changed on it. So
it's Saturday night, right?
SummerSlam's tomorrow night. So Sunday is.
Yeah, I said Saturday night. It's Saturday night, right? The pay-per-view.
Yeah,
SummerSlam.
Yes. Well, you confused me there. SummerSlam is tomorrow. Yeah, SummerSlam is Saturday night. Sunday is Ric Flair show.
Yeah, I don't care about that. So it's no, it's actually no, it's gonna be a pretty amazing pay-per-view. I just don't care about the main event. The rest of the show will kick ass and it's gonna be fucking amazing. But SummerSlam, I think I'll actually get to watch in the car on the way to the beach.
There you go.
Yeah. So if my internet connection holds up, so yeah.
Well, we got about 30 minutes left in this show, so let's talk about Triple H real quick. So Monday, Triple H, it became official that Triple H was going to be taking control of storylines and basically the head of creative. For the most part, the world of wrestling Twitter, Reddit wrestling, and everything like that, for the most part, pretty positive, overwhelmingly positive. What were your first thoughts? And my thing is that, in my opinion, it can't get any worse than it was. So I'm excited to see what he does.
That's a low bar, first of all. Second of all, I was so happy about that doofus son-in-law. Extremely happy for that because I have faith. Okay, that's the thing. I have faith. You said it yourself. It cannot possibly get any worse than that. I'm also extremely happy that with Vince gone, I think that NXT UK will continue being a thing because I was kind of afraid that it's gonna stop existing. I think it's gonna take baby steps for Triple H to, repair the damage, like for years and years to come. And I think it's I kind of feel like I won't believe it until I see it. The fact that Vince is gone, because I kind of feel like he's never gonna be gone. Yeah, and I'm kind of super afraid for that. But time will tell. I'm anxious to see what he does, and I'm happy for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing is, I think that we'll get to see people who were let go come back. Gargano, he wasn't let go. His contract expired. But like, I feel like we can see Karen Cross. I think we'll get to see Bray Wyatt, probably. I hope we can get to see Tegan Knox back, Dakota Kai back, because letting those two go is so puzzling for me.
Yeah.
Having in mind that you do not have a women's division and you let go two of your biggest NXT stars, this was so weird for me. Dexter Loomis, I don't think I can see him come back. I think that he could do wonders on the indies. Maybe then, like maybe in some time,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be okay. I kind of want to see Timothy Thatcher back because I love him and I just want to see him on TV. And yeah, I hope we can see people who weren't given a chance be given a chance.
Yeah, you pretty much hit it right on the head. I want to see some people come back, especially the people that we know that are good. The fact that Dakota Kai never got a shot on the main card just baffles the hell out of me.
And she was there
Yeah.
all the time doing dark matches. She was fucking there.
Yeah, that will always baffle me. And I noticed that I noticed that I missed a match on the Ric Flair card because we didn't have it on the site either. Was Ray Phoenix versus Laredo Kid versus Bandito versus I think it's Taurus.
Oh fuck! Get the hose.
I'm going with Ray Phoenix, even though I love Bandito. Okay, that's a thumbs up. Okay.
Yeah, Ray Phoenix. Yeah.
Jesus. Wow.
Oh Jesus.
We got a super chat from our guy Cyclops is better. He wanted to just say hi. I'm going to pull it up here. Just dropping by to say greetings and salutations. Thank you, my friend. That means a lot to us. The biggest thing with Triple H in charge, and I know you would agree with this, is I hope that we see a new emphasis on NXT UK.
Duh.
Yeah.
I just, and maybe last night we saw the NXT UK champion for the first time in months.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Baffling. How can you have Ilya Dragunov, one of the best men out there, and not have him on the show? Also, he's your champion.
Okay, Scott says Black Taurus.
Taurus.
Taurus, is that it?
Yeah, Black Taurus.
Oh, okay. Well, I just don't remember. Taurus. I should remember that. What the? I almost lost it there. Taurus. Jesus, I can't believe I forgot that. That actually irritates the hell out of me. Well, real quick, let's talk about AEW Dynamite. What was your favorite? What was your favorite stuff from this past AEW Dynamite? Because I know we have a couple of things that we have to talk about.
Okay. Why don't you talk about the good things, and I'll just crap on the fact that Jericho is in the title picture once again.
Okay. Well, obviously
it
my
sucks,
favorite.
Okay, this sucks.
My favorite part was my favorite part was definitely Hook winning the title. I absolutely love that, the FTW title. I loved Ricky Stark's promo right after. I thought that was brilliant. The Moxley match was good, or that was great. That was a great match. At first, I was really, really like thinking that the Bryan Danielson match and Garcia match, I thought they went the wrong way. But looking back on it now, it makes a lot more sense because they went with the sports entertainment ending where Jake Hager cost Danielson the match by coming out under the freaking ring and grabbing the foot. And it kind of protected him in a way, or it did protect him in a way, in my opinion. But it helped build Daniel Garcia some more. So I'm okay with it now. I had to think about it, but it made more sense. I thought the Thunder Rosa match was great too. I really enjoyed that. It was just overall, I thought it was one of the better shows of this year. I really do. I think it was one of the better shows that I've seen this year. There were some things
the show was amazing. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No, go ahead. That's all I was going to say.
Ricky Starks was the thing that popped the most for me because I fucking love Ricky Starks and I can't wait to see what he does in the future. And but it's kind of weird for me because who wins the feud between him and Hobbs? Like Hobbs just turned on him.
It's going to be Ricky. You gotta have him.
Yeah, but what do you do with Hobbs after that?
I don't know.
You know?
I had no idea, but
I cannot wait for Ricky Starks as a face because he's kind of been a face this entire time. I don't care where he comes, which tunnel he comes from. I don't care which stable he works for. Like I really don't give a damn. But he's always been a face for me. I'm excited for Hook holding an actual championship, if they ever, say it is. The Daniel Garcia and the Bryan match. It was such a great match, and I hated the ending. But I feel like I'm supposed to hate the ending.
Yeah.
But like people are saying that this match made Daniel Garcia, and I was like, it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't. Like we knew he was great. If they wanted to make him, he shouldn't have won in that manner.
Yeah.
Again, the match was like the ending wasn't for me because it's not a secret that I hate the whole sports entertainer bit because I fucking hate it. But I know where they're coming from, and I know where they're going. So I'm ready to give it the benefit of the doubt. But Chris Jericho is a big no-no for me. No, like fuck, shit, balls, no.
Yeah. The one thing I will say is it's unfortunate, but I do not listen to commentary. I hit mute and listen to, or read the I read the subtitle or the subtitles, basically the closed captioning, because I cannot deal with Chris Jericho on commentary. Sorry, not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
I know my nose is red. I know.
So I just don't like Chris Jericho on commentary. But and I agree with what you said there. But the other thing I wanted to point out before we move on is, when the Young Bucks looked at Adam Page and did that like nod, I was at that show. You know that? And then the other thing is Quake by the Lake for Moxley versus Jericho. I'll be at that show too. So I'm looking forward to that. So this is how I can turn heel on Maggie. Just tell her what AEW shows I'll be going out to. Yeah. I like it when you talk dirty, I guess. But anyways, let's go ahead and go to the preview of SmackDown tonight. the match that we've been all waiting for. We've never seen it before. It is Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus in an Irish Donnybrook match. What the hell? I don't care. Drew McIntyre, just give him the damn win. Lacey Evans versus Aaliyah. This match isn't going to happen. It's going to be 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks in a row. And this is another match that we've been clamoring for. The New Day versus the Viking Raiders.
Again, not happening.
Probably not. So we really don't know what the hell's going to be going down on SmackDown, which is probably for the best. And then AEW Rampage. Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends taking on Satnam Singh, Sanjay Dutt, who's returning to the ring, and Jay Lethal. Ethan Page.
I cannot wait for this match, by the way.
I'm anxious for it too. Ethan Page taking on Leon Ruffin. Ruffin, that's a hell of a last name. Leon Ruff was his name in NXT. Lee Moriarty versus Matt Sydal for the Ring of Honor. Or, excuse me. Lee Moriarty versus Matt Sydal. Teacher versus student. Ring of Honor champion Claudio will appear. Castagnoli. Anna Jay versus Ruby Soho. So that's your preview for Rampage. Definitely Rampage.
Great. Is Ruby Soho going to lose?
I can't say. And nobody in chat better say either. But it is time for us to move along to something else now.
Okay, is this happening?
It is happening.
Is anyone retiring?
Nobody, not yet. Nobody's got fired in the past 10 minutes. So
okay,
or 20 minutes or hour and a half for that matter.
Is anyone being let go? I hope not. So
I hope not. Nothing that I've seen.
I cannot believe this is happening. This should have happened last week. So I'm probably gonna cough a lot during this emotional speech. I'll try to mute myself a lot. So, as most of you already know, last week I actually attended a Slipknot concert. Slipknot are my all-time favorite band. Like, they've been a favorite band of mine for years and years. So, for those of you who don't know, this type of stuff doesn't happen here in Bulgaria. Like, every year, we get Sabaton and Whitesnake and bands like that. I'm not saying anything against those bands, but like, we were eager for something new to happen. And actually, Slipknot are considered a new band in Bulgaria. And they've been playing for like 24 years already. So I don't think I'll ever see Slipknot live, ever in my life. And have in mind that I was a god awful teenager. You know, I was like everything was wrong. Okay, like I was one of these teenagers, and there were two things that kept me together, and that was wrestling and Slipknot. And by the time I started listening to Slipknot, I had already had a falling out with wrestling for some time. And all that I was left was Slipknot. And I will never forget that first time I heard Corey Taylor's voice. Like, it was instant magic for me. Like, it was almost as if it was something mesmerizing. And it's one of these instances when you just go, shut up and listen. Like, this is what Corey Taylor's voice is. Like, it's shut up and listen to me. And his lyrics, and you can always feel his pain. It's something so deep, and it's special and just emotional. And you can feel his depression. And I always felt that, and I always could see myself in that. And there's this local show we have, this Bulgarian show called Fracture. It aired every Sunday, and it showed different interviews with metal bands, and it showed music videos of bands and whatever. Every week I tuned in so I can actually watch a video of Slipknot, because at that time I did not have a PC. I could never see Slipknot, and this was killing me because the only thing I ever wanted was just to see them. And I never did because I had pictures of them. I had posters of them. But like I was so obsessed that I had this it's my all-time favorite Slipknot poster, by the way. Uh it's a poster of them looking down and the camera
Yep.
is on the bottom. I had that poster glued on the ceiling on the top of my bed. So Slipknot were actually the first thing I could ever see when I woke up, because because they made me actually be there, because I sure as hell didn't want to be here. And while I was actually listening to their music, I got, you know, teleported into this other place that actually fit where I wanted to be. And when I woke up, and the first thing I saw were their faces. Okay, their masks. It made actually my day start better for a change. And they were just so different from everything you ever had, and this is what made them special. And the thing is that I I I can think of a story I have about every each and every song they of every album they had up until volume 3, the subliminal verses. Like, this is just how much deep of a connection I had with that band. And then they announced their concert in 20 like years ago. They had a concert years ago, but it got canceled. This was the first time. The second time, they announced that in 2020 they were coming to Bulgaria, and that COVID happened. And I was like, well, shit, okay. Like, it came to be known as the Slipknot curse, because every time they announced a concert in Bulgaria, something happened. And after that, it had to be last year, but COVID was still a thing. So this year, when actually the hell broke loose in Ukraine, I was like, okay, it's not happening again. Like, it's but we actually got it. And the thing that's worse was, I kind of have this awful thing that I have this delay emotional reaction. Well, I have no idea what's happening until it actually happens. We were actually in line to get into the show, and by the way, we waited for an hour and a half to get into the stadium. uh, I felt nothing throughout the entire time. I felt nothing, and I was like super scared to death. And I was like, what the hell is happening? Do I not care about this anymore? Like, am I a sociopath? I was so scared. And then we entered the stadium, and we saw the stage with the huge, like the huge Slipknot. What do you call it? It's a it's transparent. It's not a transparent. Oh, okay, whatever. With the huge Slipknot sign on it. And then it hit me that I was actually going to see fucking Slipknot live. And then I had a panic attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Because I was like, okay, I'm about to see Slipknot live. Like this is okay, it's happening. Because this was actually the moment where it hit me. And I had a friend with me, and I was like, give me a cigarette, please. Like, give me a cigarette. I usually roll my own cigarettes. Like I buy tobacco. But like, first of all, it was dark, okay, because it was night. And second of all, my hands were shaking. Like I could never roll a cigarette that way. So he gave me a cigarette, and I just lost my mind. And then they started playing, and then the thing went up. The Slipknot sign went up, and then they started playing, and then just everything stopped for me because the the thing I wanted most was in that moment to go back in time to that 12, 13-year-old bitch of a Maggie, just slap her face around a bit, and then just tell her, just put yourself together. Like everything, first of all, everything will get better, and you'll get your dream come true. I'm sorry for crying.
No, don't be sorry at all.
it's it was such an emotional experience. I didn't start crying throughout the entire show. I cried my eyes out. The worst thing is that I had to go to work after that. So that sucked. Like I couldn't give my all. I actually had to stay at the back for the duration of the concert because I would have had my ass kicked if I was anywhere near the stage. Um, and I have this thing called work ethic. So I knew that I had to be at work the moment after the concert ends, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. So I had to preserve myself. So I kind of sacrificed my dream for work, and I kind of hate it right now because I got sick either way. But seeing that, wow.
Yeah.
If no one's ever seen Slipknot live, they fucking need to. And might as well end the show because I'm starting to cry really, really
Okay.
much.
Okay. Well,
So tell
I'm
me a joke.
okay. Well, I obviously it's perfectly fine to cry, and you know how excited I was for you to see this band, um, and I've seen them, and I absolutely love them, and the fact that you got to see them made it even better, like just even better, and I am so happy for you, and that's what it's that made it just even better, like for me, and I'm very happy, and um, that's it made my week just knowing that you got to see those guys. So before I tell you some jokes, I want to at least make you laugh.
Look at all those chickens.
Maggie,
Yeah.
why do ants never get sick?
Because they're not Maggie.
Because they
No.
use their antibodies.
Oh, you've said this before.
Have I? Oh,
I can't,
son of a.
I can't believe I didn't remember that.
Oh, okay. Damn. I
Son of a
remember.
bitch.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. Okay. Well, why did John Doe want to be anonymous?
Why?
Because his middle name was Dill. Bum. Okay.
I will be
Normally,
perfectly fine with that name, by the way.
yeah. Well, this is one of my favorite groups of all time. So once I saw it, I'm like, okay, some people might not get it at all, but I have to do this one. The Beastie Boys have released a 5-part documentary. Parts A through D are free to download, but you have to fight for your right for part E. It's so damn bad, but I gotta
this is a good one.
Well, I get so dumb, but I love it. So
It's so stupid. I love it. Like, okay.
yeah. Oh God. Whoa. Holy hell. Soupy.
What the hell? What the hell? Mark.
Jesus, man.
Jesus. Why are you making me tell my dog story?
Oh, Jesus. Wow. Mark. Wow.
Okay. Now I'm going to cry for a different reason.
Okay. Soupy just sent us our biggest super chat ever. And I'm just beyond shocked. Wow. I wanted to hear Maggie's infamous $300 USD United States dollars dog story, but let's set it for next week after this touching moment. But get the super chat today, ready for the beach vacation. You get to share too, Rob. Wow. So that will be next week, I guess. If that's okay with, well, Maggie, that's his wish. So
yeah, it's gonna be next week because we can't keep Will Washington waiting.
Wow.
Yeah, but oh my God,
Soupy.
I'm so angry and happy with you at the same time right now.
Yeah, man. Wow.
Yeah, because like Soupy is a bartender like me, and I know darn well that bartenders never get,
Wow. I'm just beyond.
What the hell did you do, Mark? Oh my God.
Man, thank you so much. I'm
Jesus.
I'm speechless myself. Wow. Maggie, tell everybody where they can find you at.
Okay, while I still can talk, you can follow me on Twitter at Maggie_IK. Well, you can see my stupid drink videos, and you can actually see I can never shut up about Slipknot and Corey Taylor for the rest of my life. I will be getting a Slipknot tattoo. I will be getting one. Like, I've waited since I was 13. I never got it because I thought that I would rethink the whole situation, but I'm not.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but guess who just came in?
Oh, yeah, we have porn bots! Yay! I know, like, we made it because we have porn bots. Yes, and
Tom sent us a super chat too. I completely forgot about it. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember, but Tom.
Yes, he did send us.
I think I read it, but now I can't remember. Well, crap.
Don't display the.
I didn't mean to display it. Damn it! There we go. Yeah, promoting them. Where to go? There it is.
Jesus.
What's up, party people? Thank you, Tom.
Yes, we were party people before I started crying like a bitch. Yeah, please. Yes. So, yeah, and I'm actually on the road to 5K. This is weird. Yeah. So, yeah. After I still cannot speak. Way to go, Mark. Yeah. So join us on Fightful Select right after that. We will be talking to Will Washington. I cannot wait for this.
Guys, you can follow me at Rob Wilkins right here on, right here, but on Twitter. I'm on my way to 2,300, I think, Twitter followers. You can follow me at Fightful Rob on Instagram. I have 2 pictures on there, so go take a look at those 2 pictures. They're great. They're probably the best pictures you'll ever see. Also, I'll be on Fightful.com pretty much all weekend because we have like 2 or 3 writers gone. 2 of them are at SummerSlam, plus Sean's. That's not including Sean, who's at SummerSlam. Plus, he has Denise's wedding, I think, on Sunday. So I'll be on Fightful.com doing some stories. So I'm looking forward to that. I have not fully decided on the pay-per-view pre-show that we usually do on Select. I might actually just cut the prediction show on this and put it on Select. I'm not sure yet. but I will know tonight if I'm doing that. But I want to say thank you very much. Check us out on Fightful Select as Maggie sneezes, and we love you, Soupy. Thank you so much, man. I as Maggie.
I'm sorry.
I know,
I wanted to be here for Soupy.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you. We love you.
Tune in next week. I will be back from the beach and I will tell my dog story.
Yes, and thank you again for tuning into the Fightful SummerSlam Prediction Show. Sean was not here because he's in Nashville. That's why we did it. So thank you so much. We will see you later. Peace out. I'm not doing the peace line.